So mine was just my back, from years of being a mechanic, just kind of that hunched over, and then going from that to kind of an office job, which in some ways is almost as bad. You're bound to the desk and chair. So I just kind of got to a point where movement was a problem, sleeping was a problem, you're always just kind of aching. It's just I never really thought physical therapy as being a route to help like backaches. It was always like, hey, you go to the chiropractor, right? The chiropractor was some success, but it seemed to be kind of like a temporary relief sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then the instant you stopped going, it just would kind of come back. Went to different sports medicine kind of chiropractors, tried active release. Some of it worked, but nothing was lasting. Yeah, I think it's probably a lot easier to address when it's just small to moderate than severe and your spouse is dragging you or forcing you to go, right? So yeah, if I could have done this a few years ago before it really started to progress, from everything that we've kind of worked out, like in my shoulders and back, some of those areas where it's just tension and knots that have been sitting there for years, probably would have been a lot easier to get rid of those had they not gone so long untreated. Really like the staff, to be honest. Yeah, everyone just super friendly, upbeat. Just it's a different setup than what I expected, really. It was very traditional, like, here's the exam room, right? We go in and do the adjustments. Okay, see you later. Next patient kind of thing. And this is more of an open group setting, and just the conversations between everybody and just kind of the camaraderie is really cool. For me, it was kind of the point where it's like, well, you got nothing to lose. What the alternatives produce, and not doing something kind of became no longer an option. So it was something I was willing to kind of step into and try, and very glad I did. Being able to sleep all night is really nice. But for me, it's just that constant just aching pain, burning in the back, not having that anymore. I was kind of use that when you leave the chiropractor, get feeling really good. It's like, man, I feel like I'm 17 again, right? That's the goal, right? Not quite 17 again, but pretty close. So I would say I got as close to achieving that goal as I probably could.